This is Daryl with Or Plumbing. Today we're doing a sewer lateral inspection at the address of 225 Naomi Avenue, Florissant, Missouri, 63031. The purpose of this video today is to check the condition of the lateral. Homeowner says that she's been dealing with several backups recently. So we've used a 4-inch PVC cleanout located in the basement to perform this camera inspection. Prior to the video, we did cable the line to free the line and get it open. We've pushed through the 4-inch cast iron and the 6-inch clay to our MSDY connection. This is where we're at now, is the MSDY connection that's going to be 6-inch. We're not using any water at this time from the home. As you can see, the MSD water, where the Y connects in from this house lateral to MSD, you can see water kind of pushing back up into this lateral and going to the left side of the screen. This is common when the Y on the MSD connection is very low or turned down, and water will drain in and it will drain out. We're going to go ahead and pull it back and show you the lateral. I'm going to pull back in just a little, push back in just a little bit, and I'm going to show you where that water is also escaping to the left because that connection isn't solid anymore. So you can see water actually going out to the left side of our screen as the MSD water is coming up into the house's lateral. We're going to continue to pull back to show you the remaining 6-inch clay piping. During our pre-inspection, we did not find any tree roots or any solid objects. And right about every 2 feet or so, you're going to see those connections between the clay piping. They're slightly offset. This is common just due to the age. It is not restricting the flow at all. It is not allowing any mud or tree roots in either. As you can see there with that slight offset, it's allowing the pipe to hold a little bit of water. Again, this is not going to be our problem today. This is common. Again, it's not restricting the flow, and the water is going over the lip and continually going out through to MSD. Alright, we're going to be coming up on our transition here shortly. Right there we do have a little bit of intrusion trying to get in through the 2 pieces of clay piping. It's not restricting the flow. It's not actually came all the way down into the drain. It is going to appear to be a little bit of mud, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see any tree roots within it. Right there, from that hub, that connection that we just went past, I'm going to push back forward a little slowly so that you can see. So that hub, once we get past it, you're not going to see this amount of water as you can see that the camera is in right now. So I'm going to pull back, and you can see all this water is holding at the bottom of the pipe. Right there, if you look above on top of the screen, you can see that the clay has been deteriorating, and this is going to also be our transition from the 4-inch cast iron to the 6-inch clay. And the clay is outside of the home. The cast iron is going to be underneath the home. So at this point, we're right at the foundation wall, getting ready to come through into the house side. Water should not be holding here. I am going to recommend that this is going to be repaired. This could be the source of the problem. With the continuation of backing up is that the accumulation is continually happening right at the transition and on the outside of the transition in the 6-inch clay. The camera did get stuck the first time on us pulling back because the cast iron is deteriorating. We may have to give it a quick yank and get it over. If we do need to do that here in a few seconds, then we'll push back forward and show you the cast iron leading up to that point. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to pull this over the cast iron. All right. I got right back in there. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Again, we have to yank over it because as you can see, that cast iron is deteriorating at this time. And that's going to be right at our transition. It's a little rough and ragged. The pipe is also holding water there, and it's holding water a little bit further back. We're going to see our cast iron pipe actually turn very black here in a second. And this is where a clog is also happening as well. We did a camera inspection before cabling to see how far we can get out, and we only got about 17 to 18 feet out before the camera would go, and then we proceeded to go ahead with the cabling and another re-inspection is where we're at now. We're now coming around a 45-degree turn. Right here, you're going to look up, you can see what appears to shows threads and a different colored portion of the pipe. There's actually going to be a brass cap and the old test tee, and this is the way they used to test the drain when they originally put the drain system in, and they filled it up with water to make sure nothing leaked. So that is perfectly normal and fine. We had several cracks here and there within this cast iron. As you can see at the bottom right hand corner, there's going to be cracking. It's a little hard to see with the darkness of the pipe, but right there all of that cast iron is cracked. We're getting ready to come around another 45-degree turn. And cast iron is a metal pipe, and it tends to deteriorate from the inside out, creating cracks on the inside that would eventually lead to the outside of the pipe if it hasn't made it all the way through. The rough look is normal due to its age. At the bottom of the screen, we just went past another cracked portion of the pipe. And right there, we have a small hole at the top right corner. We'll continue to pull back. Now, at the bottom of the screen, we're going to slowly push back in and see when the camera starts catching it again. You can see that the lateral is cracked along the bottom of the pipe. Alright, it's a little tougher to see it right here, so as I'm going to start pulling back now. Keep your eyes down low to see that crack. It's going to be right in the middle of the bottom of the screen. And right there it starts. We also have another crack to the left of that, probably about 1.5 inches or so. To the left, you can see the cast iron is cracking as well. Alright, once we get pulled up here, that's going to be a Y on its back. That Y is going to be connecting the floor drain and also the laundry drain that's in the mechanical room that we're in. We're going to pull the camera out and show you where we performed this camera inspection from. The stack is 4-inch PVC. As you can see, it goes back. I'm sorry, as it transitions over from 4-inch cast iron to 4-inch PVC. I'm sorry, something happened with my monitor. Excuse the pause. Again, that's where we performed the camera inspection from. This here is going to end our video. At this time, we're going to recommend that the lateral is replaced from up to 5 to 10 feet outside of the home, leading up to the stack located in the basement, which will be removing the transition and also all of the cast iron located within the basement. This here should help and prevent any other clogs from happening. If you have any questions or concern, please give us a call at 314-495-4019. And you can give our office a call at 314-398-0034. This will conclude our video. Thank you.